Hey, what's up, everybody? Gonna do a complimentary quad reaction, man. This complimentary quad is featuring the music of Jethro Tull. And what we're gonna do, man, is it looks like we've got a couple of a pair of back-to-backs, really. Starting with Sossity, You're a Woman, the studio version, and then the live version and medley Reason for Waiting. I believe so. It's like attached to maybe another song, I'm guessing. And then we're going to do With You Here to Help Me, the studio version, and then With You Here to Help Me, the live version. So pretty much two back-to-backs, man, which is awesome. You know, good basis to kind of compare studio from live rendition. I already know that Jethro Tull sounds very, very good live, man. I believe the first reaction I did for them, Cross-Eyed Mary, was live. And I can't remember what the other song was. I think it was a triple that I did. But yeah, man, they have a really excellent live sound. And of course, Ian Anderson's stage presence is fantastic. Anyways, man, hey, I just want to give a shout out and a thanks very much to Francesco Giolo. Francesco, thank you, man. Thank you very much for your recommendation. Thank you for providing the links. And yeah, Francesco, he wrote me a little note, man. He's like, hi, STB, is there any chance to see your old Pink Floyd videos? Yeah, right. So I re-uploaded the full album reactions for Pink Floyd. As I've seen, they're all blocked on YouTube or maybe taken down. Thank you for all your excellent reviews, Francesco. And then he says, yeah, let me just skip down to what he said. Hope you enjoyed a great Jethro Tull, Francesco. All right, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. So let's start with Sossity, the studio version, and we'll go from there, man. So it's been a while since I messed with Jethro Tull. Too long. Sossity, Jethro Tull, studio. Let's get it.
Hello, you're straight-laced lady, dressed in white, but your shoes aren't clean. Painted them up with polish, in the hope we can see where you've been. The smiling face that you've worn to greet me rising at morning, send me out over for my score. Please me and say what it's for. Give me the straight-laced promise and not the pathetic lie. Tie me down with your ribbons and suck when I ask you why. Your Sunday paper voice cries, demanding truths I deny. The bittersweet kiss you pretended is all but our repairment. You're a woman.
what a way to tell a story. What a way to express your point of view. Ian Anderson's voice and his delivery, backed up with that kind of really nice folksy acoustic sound, hypnotizing, mesmerizing. That's how you describe this track. This was really, really cool, man. You take a format like that and you can tell any kind of story, man. And he is one of those singers that really, he gets my attention when he sings. It's the way he, I'm going to say, just leans into what he's trying to emphasize that gets my attention, and then when you take his physical antics and his crazy darting boogie eyes, you've just got a combination there of someone who just commands your attention. You can't ignore him. You can't look past him. And when he's on stage, your eyes are pretty much glued on him. There's nobody else that you really care to look at for too long, not when he's around, So he's got a very, very magnetic presence about him. Not just physically when you're looking at them on stage and going through their emotions, but just listening to the way he's singing here, listening to the way he's emphasizing certain things. And again, just leaning into whatever it is that he's trying to deliver. Man, that is one very, very gifted and talented singer for sure. So, man, Jethro Tull. Jethro Tull, I have not done you lads your due justice and respect. I apologize publicly. And as well, too, your asses should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But I'm gonna bite my tongue and not say anything further because, I can rant about that shit for an hour. So I am gonna bite my tongue, take the moral high ground, and just focus on the good that is Jethro Tull. All right, man. So, Sossity. I'm just going to my Wikipedia page here, trying to get some background info on Sossity, man. So Sossity, it's album information here rather than song information, more album than song. It's a little bit on the song, but not a tremendous amount. And then, of course, the critics have something to say about the album. So let's read it, man. We're looking at about 3 short paragraphs here. So, Sossity. Sossity appears on the album Benefit. Benefit is the 3rd studio album by British rock band Jethro Tull, released in April of 1970. It was the first Tull album to include pianist and organist John Evan, though he was not yet a permanent member of the group, and the last to include bass guitarist Glenn Cornett. It was recorded at the same studio of the previous album, but the band experimented with more advanced recording techniques. Frontman Ian Anderson said that Benefit is a much darker album than the '69 predecessor, Stand Up, owing to the pressures of an extensive US tour and frustration with the music business. Yeah, man. Right there, frustration with the music business. If I ever have a chance to sit down with these great rock legends, I would ask them to give me a breakdown of their top 10 frustrations with the music business. Back in the day, back in the time, all of that, I would just have them sit there and give me a list of their biggest frustrations in the business, because one of the things that I'm picking up from reading a lot of these accounts and some of these passing interviews and things that a lot of these artists say is that there is a tremendous amount of frustration about the music. I just recently did a reaction. I think it's Hot Song for Nowhere, Led Zeppelin, and Robert Plant was very frustrated. And in this case, it was a little bit with Page and Peter Grant, the manager, that his point of view is not being acknowledged, appreciated, and they're not taking the time to see it from his point of view. And so I know that's just one small example about frustration in the music business and stuff like that. But I would ask for a breakdown from these individuals and, kind of compare and see what overlaps, where the parallels are, that sort of thing. I don't know. It's fascinating science to me. It would be kind of like a social experiment on my part. I daydream about shit like this. Anyway, in the 2013 reissue of Benefit, Ian Anderson wrote in the liner notes, quote, "This obviously is written as a double meaning, where I'm notionally talking about an imaginary girl in..." Let me try that again, man. Damn. "This obviously is written as a double meaning, where I'm notionally talking about an imaginary girl in frankly a rather thin and embarrassing pun. I suppose what I was referring to was a view of rather affluent, if not upper-class society, and I suppose a bit of disdain that I might have felt for people who would display wealth and authority without having earned it. I mean, I'm a lefty at heart." And then he goes on to say, "Sossity as a song title and as a weak pun, it's not very good. As an instrumental piece of music, it's quite nice. There are a couple of awkward harmonic jumps in it, but they make sense and they bring the song back round again. So it's kind of okay musically. It's quite an interesting idea, but lyrically, I was never really comfortable with it. And it's mainly that one word, Sossity, an invented word that seemed like a rather prissy girl's name," unquote. That's Ian Anderson. Okay. So, critical reception. And this is going back to the whole album here. So, critics were generally unimpressed with Benefit upon its release. Rolling Stone called the album lame and dumb, unquote. The Village Voice critic Robert Christgau appreciated the riffs around which all the songs were constructed, but was then taken away by the lyrics that he judged hard to recall. I'm biting my tongue again because I've got to listen to the whole album before I just go on the attack. All Music and Record Collectors, much later, reviews were more positive in accepting the album's style. Bruce Eater stated that most of the songs on Benefit display pleasant, delectably folk-like melodies attached to downbeat, slightly gloomy, but dazzling complex lyrics, with Barr's guitar adding enough wattage to keep the hard rock listeners very interested, intrigued, and pleased. All right. And that is, it's a contrast of critics, man. You always see this pattern of Rolling Stone, Christgau, and then it's almost a flip side with All Music, isn't it? But I guess maybe it's more positive with All Music because most of the reviews are more retrospective. So if it was back in the day at the time of Christgau and Rolling Stone, maybe their cover or their first initial impression of the album might not have been as positive. I don't know, who's to say. But I see this pattern where it comes to critical reception. You're always seeing Rolling Stone, always seeing this guy Christgau, and then All Music comes in to kind of make the save. I don't know. It's intriguing. All right, man. So let's leave it there. New Year's resolution: no attacking Rolling Stone. Leave them alone. That's my New Year's resolution, man. The Hall of Fame too. I'm gonna leave those guys alone as well. All right, let's bounce to our second track, man, and that is the live rendition of Sossity. And now the title has me a little bit. Medley Sossity. You're a Woman, Reasons for Waiting. So I'm just guessing that it's two songs combined. So let's find out if I'm right, man. All right, Medley Sossity live. Let's get it.
Hello, you straight-laced lady, dressed in white, but your shoes aren't clean. Painted them up with polish in the hope we can see where you've been. The smiling face that you've worn to greet me rising at morning. Send me out to work for my school. Please me and say what it's for. Give me the straight-laced promise and not the pathetic lie. Tie me down with your ribbons and sulk when I ask you why. Your Sunday paper voice cries, demanding truths I deny. The bittersweet kiss we pretended is offered, our affair mended. Sossity, you're a woman. Society, you're a woman. Yes, you are. What a reason for waiting and dreaming of dreams. So he's hoping your faith in impossible schemes that are born in the sight of the wind blowing by, while the dimming light brings the end to a night of loving.
This is excellent.
Sossity, you're a woman. Yes, you are. Society, you're a woman. Thank you.
That was excellent, man. That was excellent. So, so we're looking at like two songs in one there, because when he seemed to bridge off and going in a slightly different direction, there was applause. So I think that's telling me that these are two different songs intermixed. Let me know if I'm right about that. I think I'm right about that. So yeah, obviously, man, it would be the same reading information as from before, and being coming from the Benefit album. So I'm not going to go through all of that again, and I'm certainly not going to read what the critics had to say. One of these good old days, one day, they're going to justify their the necessity of their existence to me. One day I'm going to see the value in it, but a year and a half, I still don't see the value in it. If you're a critic, I'm sorry, I just don't see your damn value. Anyway, man, hey, let's go to our third track, man, and check that out, and that being With You There to Help Me. Jethro Tull, With You There to Help Me. Let's get it.
it probably will. Going back to the ones that I know, with whom I can be what I want to be. Just 1 week for the feeling to go, and with you there to help me, then it probably will. Going back to the ones that I know, with whom I can be what I want to be. Just 1 week for the feeling to go, and with you there to help me, it probably will.
Good instrumentals. Excellent. That is what I call damn good storytelling in song. What is there not to like, critics? What the hell is wrong with you guys, man? Yo, this is excellent stuff, man. This is, now I don't know if this is Jethro Tull at their best, but this is damn good. You know, telling a story in a way that gets your attention, stretching out the musicianship, great musicianship infused in the middle there, giving you a chance to absorb all that he dropped on you. And that compelling bass, who's ever playing that bass, you're a master musician, man. Yo, hey, this was excellent, man. Fantastic works here. And again, I regret in the last year and a half not doing more Jethro Tull. I'm paying for it, man, you know, and I definitely want to catch up. Yeah, patrons, vote Jethro Tull in for Artist of the Month very soon, man. I gotta do some more stuff where Jethro Tull is concerned. They're an example of a band that I haven't given its rightful due. Same with the Grateful Dead. You know, there were once Artist of the Month, the Grateful Dead, but they shared that with Jeff Beck. And ever since then, I've been limping along trying to catch up and give the Dead their due. You know, so it's the same with Jethro Tull here, man. I gotta do more Jethro Tull. Anyway, so hey, let's do a little read here, man. Get a little background on this excellent song, man. I could only imagine being a fly on the wall and in the studio watching and listening to how they put all of this together. That would be quite interesting. All right. So it is, no, sorry, I'm still trying to find my Wikipedia page here. Bear with me here. All right. Okay, yeah. So it's from the same album, being Benefit, and I've already read the pretty much the album information, man, and I'm not. Excuse me. I'm not gonna go through that minefield again, reading all of that and then getting to the critics and feeling the burn and going into a critical rant. So let's skip that reading part, man. Let's just jump to the second song. And this is the live rendition of it, and it's lengthy too, man. It's almost 12 minutes long, so get ready. I'm ready. All right. With you there to help me, Jethro Tull, live. Let's get it. I really envy all of you who've seen these guys live. hours of study do you think went into that? Study and practice. Excellent. I wish there was a little bit of a sweep to show the faces of the crowd. They've got to be in awe. Classic piano interlude.
Thank you, John Evan on piano. Thank you, John Evan. Thank you.
That was excellent. Took you on a little bit of a trip. An excellent classic piano interlude. Hey, that's cool. I mean, how many rock songs are you going to find that extensive body of classic piano performance, you know? If there is such a thing, let me know, man. Probably another Jethro Tull song, I'm sure. But hey, man, hey, fantastic quad, Francisco. This was excellent, man. Jethro Tull, gotta do more Jethro Tull. That's all I'm going to say about that, man. And yeah, thank you for sending me the links. These were all really, really good. Their live performances are really good, man. Very, very clear. You can understand what Ian is singing. Their musicianship is still tight, still on point. Yo, there's just, I can't think of anything negative to say about these guys, man. They're fantastic. Critics be damned. Don't know what the hell you're talking about. And don't care. Sorry, I'm slamming critics, and I said that I wouldn't, but I just completely disagree with their assessment of this album. I really like it. Well, okay, I've only listened to 2 songs, and I believe that 2 of the other songs belong on a different album. But yo, I think that a full album reaction is warranted for both, and then I'll probably come back and slam you some more, because I know that I'm gonna actually like it probably even more. Anyway, man, hey, let me just take a look and see. I just want to scroll down and see if I'm missing anything before I bounce here, man. Yeah, so I've got more quads coming up, of course. Matteo, Sarah, Akachita, Alan. There's more, so but yeah, I've always got quads going on, man. I'm going to be posting my Artist of the Month survey very soon, so I can kind of get into that, and we'll see how that runs for a little while, next couple of months. I like the posting the survey so everyone can see what's happening in real time, you know, and you can know for yourself who's leading, who's going to be Artist of the Month. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it into little parts. I'm going to, around the 25th, I'll post a first survey, and then around the 20th or the 30th, kind of like the day before, post another one, so that things would have probably maybe changed, and you can kind of follow and do another tally. The reason why I do this is that on Patreon, you got to scroll down. It isn't like YouTube where you can just click on one thing and it's just open for you. You got to scroll and count and all of this nonsense. So I think that it's just best that I just do one initial poll and then a final poll, and that final poll will let everyone know, okay, yeah, this person is Artist of the Month, this person was leading, but yo, in the last couple of days, this person actually became, so, you know, it's a fun exercise for everyone to see who's leading, and it's cool for me too, you know. It's great to actually go through that process with everyone. So that's what I'm going to do for the next little while. It's still in its experimental testing, but so far so good, man. Anyway, hey, I'm going to bounce. I gotta get my ass to work, but this was excellent, Francisco. Thank you very much again, man. Definitely send me some more Jethro Tull, and I will certainly make some time to make sure that I do some more. One of the artists that I am really lacking in covering, so I really got to play catch up where Jethro Tull is concerned. Anyway, you guys have yourselves a good one, man. Take care, and I'll catch you in my next complimentary quad. Peace.